DeAndre Carter with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. That's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throw by Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He finds space for a few yards that time. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Williams. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to. And just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 32, he's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. But let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's contained at the line for no gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Now Allen going to the air. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Allen on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And they're on the board.
He had the distance dialed. The accuracy, maybe not so much. But from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there. And that really is all that matters.
Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
That's going to be caught by Everett. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And the catch is made, but he's out of bounds. Oh, wait a second, but there's a penalty on the play. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second down, Allen throwing again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going run again with Swift. Crosses midfield, still going. Inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie things 10-10. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Ty Johnson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. He's got a man left. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bills hoping to break this tie before the half. They've got 1st down from the 31. Allen to throw. Pass complete to Cook. And they had that one contained right at the line. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen fires out wide complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Allen gonna throw again. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
To the air again. Allen finds his man over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Cook scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Scott now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so